Aesthetic is a scheme of life. A copy of a sketch tossed onto the table for everyone to see. And if life is a breathtaking artwork, then an aesthetic is a very compressed, crooked dotted outline of the life. Any trendy aesthetic appears unintrusive at first glance. Sweet eye candy, accurately made up and well-balanced little world. Lovely escape from reality. Besides, they're just pretty pictures. Almost a harmless fantasy. Perfect for a brief moment of therapeutic escapism. Gradually, the offered comfort starts to take up more and more space. Over time, it turns out that the praised scheme, word for word, image for image, and detail for detail, is copied by followers without room for error. For example, to fit the clean girl aesthetic, you need a gray sports clothing, not a black. Be more careful with that. This is how standards are spreading, showing you what must be copied and what mustn't. An ideal image is born, which many try to fit into. People invest time, energy, and money into it, sacrificing everything possible to create a cohesive image. In pursuit of the said image, which serves as a prize and a measure of success, many stumble and painfully hurt their foreheads. The tears and sniffles over this are sincere. The pain of not fitting in and the exhaustion from burnout are more than real. Is the above-mentioned aesthetic of any kind really just a harmless fantasy picture? Aesthetics walk hand in hand with trends. Latter carry them like a tidal wave, sweeping away everything on its path. Together, they create established acceptable images, clearly defined boundaries you dare not to cross. And once you do that, it means losing a sense of belonging. Every healthy person, for the sake of their well-being, strives to be part of society, of humanity, amongst which they'll find soulmates. Each person strives to be part of life, the tireless healthy movement of it. It all starts back in youth long gone. Youth itself is keen attention, the uncontrollable zeal. The soul is a horse prancing in the free wind. Along with this unbridled will, the shadow lies in wait. In the wild dance of living with no thoughts, the soul gets trapped and suffers. Carelessness is not fatal. Yet it has ruined many lives. It has destroyed some, shaken others. Some of them it has already taken away. The schematic nature of it itself, of any aesthetic, is the framework outlined by someone without a face. Over time, it removes other people's faces and applies the same one to everybody. The trap in which the soul caught through carelessness twitches, the loss of great amounts of money, incessant loans, credits, doubts, fears, anxieties, regrets, loss of hope. Loss of one's own identity. And to be honest, what if we don't demonize such a wonderful culture of aesthetics? Then what can we say in its favor? Those people find themselves on a slippery slope, who does not hear their inner voice. Those fall into the abyss in an instant. The ones who stand firmly on their feet, they will take something good for themselves. They will shake off the fleeting fashion trends, and carry it into their life. They have no need to waste their energy on recreating a carbon copy. They will alter it to suit their individuality. The person who is true to themselves will never need the depth of these words. They will not sink to the place where a lifeline must be thrown. They will not abandon their personal work on life to please the newborn cults of the lost people, who strive to be part of society but overlook the genuine connections as if in a delirious sleep. How often do we drink poison when we actually need medicine? For a person disconnected from themselves, the insatiable desire for human communication and community remains as an unsatisfied desire. With someone else's face, how can anyone recognize you? You will be listened to, but not heard. You will be looked at, but not seen. You will be known, but not understood. You will be taken into consideration, but not accepted. Every cult speaks out loud about identity. What is identity? Our name. Our personality. Our unique voice, carrying and exposing what only our eye can notice, what only we can experience from the certain angle of the situation, and for every person it is a different thing. In a scheme, identity is supplanted, no name and no voice. There is a common name for all: clean girl, Tumblr girl, Bimbo, Coquette, etc. There is one relentless voice, one single stream. The elements are indistinguishable, consisting of only incoherent noise. What is the life outside of the handed-out scheme, carved on the foreheads of those who are made to wish for it against their will? Life is about handmade patchwork, not factory-stamped synthetics. Patchwork is, for sure, not so fashionable. It is clumsy, and the pieces do not match in color, shape, or pattern. The seam is crooked and askew, because an experienced or less experienced hand worked on it with too much care. Synthetics are made constantly, incessantly, in every taste and color, creating new garbage from old garbage, and they shape it in a semblance of the desired form. The corresponding uniform, i.e. cheap corsets, false crystals, tarot cards as an accessory only for witchcore, impractical lace skirts and specific imitation jewelry that wears out too fast for fairycore, monochromatic clothing and tons of self-care products paired with absurd routines for clean girls, etc. The former, patchwork, lasts a long time. It evokes memories of its wearer. It serves as a small reminder and keeper of a strong identity. The wearer is not ashamed to stand up for their patchwork quilt, no matter what insults they might hear. They knows what every stitch costs them. They knows its true value. The latter, synthetic, will turn into rags faster than the lifespan of the carrier will expire. It will mix with dirt too soon, bringing to the wearer only the loss of itself and loss of resource with the help of which it was made. As a result, the only memories left of the thing are the inconvenience it has caused. Stripped of a face, bereft, led God knows where and by an unknown hand, but dreaming of a bright taste of life, reliable connections, and peace, is this the picture of the world the people seeking wanted for themselves? Those who do not submit to the thousands of lifeless schemes, detailed for followers, they just walk past. For them it does not exist, since they did not succumb. And those are hopeless fools, who fell for that, they say. And such is the picture of their world, of those who heard their inner guidance and walked forward with confident steps. And so they really can go, for they are unbounded. But those who have lost track of their own way in the constant pursuit or simply is afraid to find themselves among such, ask yourself: who painted this picture of the world? Of that aesthetic or another, or any other of the thousands of thousands? Artist? Unknown. When the time comes to look at the picture of your life, who will be designated as the author? Those who walked by and chaotically slapped and smeared your canvas? Or, maybe, it is going to be you?